Hey everybody, it is Owen here, and let me find out where I am in this citadel. Since I've been here last, they've actually added on to it quite a bit. Barbecue, skill pod, obelisk, woodcutter, mining. Okay, that's where I want to go. Now let me talk about a couple of things here. I'm actually going to be talking about more than just what I've been doing in RuneScape, because what I've been doing in RuneScape is player-owned ports, and I do actually want to talk about that, but not the biggest thing at the moment. Um, some of the biggest things though are what I want to do in RuneScape and what I have been doing overall. So, since they introduced the player imports, I've been actually staying there quite a bit. It's actually really fun and actually extremely quick. I currently have ships at sea, not shits. They should be back in actually like 10 minutes or something, maybe less than that, but it shouldn't be too long overall. And the cool thing about that is I've already actually gotten 4 scrolls for my Tetsu plate armor. So if I actually could get plates, which are impossible to get at the moment, I actually have no idea how you get plates in general. But as soon as I find out how to do that, I will be able to make my own armor. And the downside and upside of that is the upside, well, first off, the upside. That is the best armor that I could possibly make or possibly have in the game, which is awesome. The melee armor, it's cool. It's gonna take a lot of building. It takes it degrades in a 10-hour period. That's what RuneScape has told people so far because I don't think anyone's actually made the armor. Um, it's I think in my opinion it's fairly difficult to receive since I've only gotten the scrolls. I haven't gotten the actual armor yet. And that's of course because I'm missing one of the rewards that you get from player owned ports, which is what uh, is required to make the armor. So I will be making that as soon as I possibly can, and then actually using that to go bossing, which is something that I actually look forward to. The only downside is that I need 85 smithing, I think, or is it 90 smithing? And my smithing is 76. I can actually just probably click. I can probably just click my smithing level and then find out right now, and I'll do that as soon as I finish mining this. Alright, so smithing. Does it show any other things? Obsidian Warrior, Obsidian Spirit Shield, Obsidian, Dragonfire, Obsidian. Superior Tetsu is 90. Is the regular just Tetsu? Tetsu armor is also 90. Yeah, so I need 90 smithing before I can actually start making anything. It's either 90 smithing, 90 crafting, or 90 something else that makes armor. Weaving, crafting. No, that's the one that I was just saying. Oh, is that still crafting? Yeah. So it's either 90 crafting or 90 smithing that I want to get. And in my opinion, I think I'm actually going to get smithing first because that is fairly quicker. Now I have to actually come up with a way to get 90 smithing before I can make the Tetsu armor, and I do plan on doing that somehow. My initial opinion is to go mine and then get 99 mining, and then from there either sell everything and then buy 99 or 90 smithing, or go out and boss and then buy 90 smithing. So either way, I will be working on that. Compared to 90 crafting, which would be what it's required to make the I forgot what the other ones are called, the ranged and the mage armor, but it makes that. And that is what I'm planning on doing so far in actually the game. Sorry for the lack of videos lately though, because it's actually not extremely exciting to just watch me get on every hour or every hour and 12 minutes and then just click player on ports, send something out, and then have it come back. And I do want to work on that. I really haven't been doing much else besides that though. I will go bossing soon. I just know that it's extremely packed. Like I know some people have actually gone to Bandos and stuff and actually just camped there and saw how long of a kill count they could get, and they are actually like maxing it out. Like they've gotten like 1,000 Bandos kills, something along those lines. Just because the evolution of combat is so extremely easy to camp monsters, especially high level bosses, that it's almost not worth going to them. Especially if you're someone else that just kind of wants to have fun. So that's the main reason why I haven't been there. I would like to actually look at some other bosses though, because I know that the Queen Black Dragon is actually going to be pretty fun once I actually try it out again. Because after I killed it the first time, I was kind of absolutely done with it. It took way too long to kill, and it was really challenging, and I didn't really know what the mechanics were. I do now, but it's one of those things like that's pretty difficult. I'm looking forward to the the Calphite King. If you have looked at any of the behind the scenes, that actually has been announced to come out, which is going to be pretty exciting. It said that it had some digging mechanisms, so it's actually going to have like an evolution of combat background, where it's going to be pretty hard or challenging to actually kill. And maybe that'll be like the first boss that actually requires skill and practice to kill. And I'm not saying that the Queen Black Dragon isn't one of those bosses, but I'm saying that the Calphite King has the potential to actually have it in an evolution of combat stance, where the Queen Black Dragon was actually released before the evolution of combat. So things like that could actually be pretty fun. It might actually be a longer kill, because a lot of bosses in RuneScape you can kill them within what, 2 minutes. Besides the mole, the giant mole, that doesn't even really count. But a lot of bosses in RuneScape you can kill within 2 minutes, and maybe this one will actually last something along the lines of 15, or that's kind of my prediction, because honestly, that crossbow that just came out, the one that you get from the Queen Black Dragon, I haven't played this game in way too long, but there was a crossbow that came out when you killed the Queen Black Dragon, and the Royal Crossbow. And when you fight stuff, the longer you fight it, the more accurate or the more damage it deals. So it's one of those bows that's actually going to be good, and it's supposed to be good against evolution combat monsters. So I'm actually predicting that in the next update, which is the Calphite King, that there is some pretty much hopefully that Royal Crossbow is actually going to be extremely useful there. Next, I'm not sure how it's been going, but I know that there is like a solo. You can solo next now if you're pretty good at it. Things like that, or it's kind of ridiculous. Next really isn't that challenging anymore. Other than that, bosses in RuneScape are kind of lacking. So I'm looking forward to the Calphite King update. Future videos of mine are actually going to include some bossing. RuneScape gameplays are actually going to be always RuneScape gameplays. I will be making some quest guides actually pretty soon, because I want to start working on all the quests. I just never really have like a set time where I'm going to plan on questing, and if I plan on questing, I have to like put out an hour or 2 hour long blocked period for me to go on a quest, because some quests actually last ridiculously long. And the one that I'm thinking of is Within the Light. That one I almost never want to do, because I know that it's probably going to take me like 6 hours. So, you guys can look forward to some of those coming up. And there was one other thing that I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah. So while I'm here, let me talk about the Christmas event. I did the Christmas event today. I did not record it like I do usually every year, because I know that most of my subscribers don't actually want to see that. I used to do it because every Christmas or something, like a lot of people would be looking it up, like how do you do it, how do you do it. But this year, the Christmas event has actually been extremely useless, or not useless, but it was extremely quick and easy to do, and it wasn't challenging at all, and it really didn't have any storyline or anything. You just kind of get like a pet dog at the end of it, and it wasn't like any of the other Christmas events that I've had before. Well, there was this one Christmas event really long ago where you could go to the Ice Queen's winter land and then make some snowmen fight each other, and that was the dumbest Christmas event that I've ever done, and it was one of the quickest, and it was extremely easy. Just extremely easy. It was almost not worth doing. All you had to do is just go there, and then you got like a hat, and had like an hour to just mess around with some snowmen. You could heal snowmen by throwing snowballs at them and everything like that. But one of the best actual Christmas events that I remember is back when there were PvP worlds. There was this Christmas event where there were chests or wardrobes around RuneScape, and then you go into the wardrobe, and there was basically Grim Reaper's house. But it wasn't the Grim Reaper's house, it was Scrooge's house and Santa Claus. Like, there was a Santa Claus dinner. So you had to go along this whole plot of how to scare Scrooge, and you got the ghost robes that you can see around. Some people wear them. Not a lot of people wear them because they're kind of boring. But you got these robes, and you were supposed to scare Scrooge and help save Santa. And it was actually like an hour-long quest, and it was actually really fun and really in-depth. I liked it, and then also you could PvP in there, because I remember I would be like in Falador or something, and then like someone would run into the wardrobe, and then you'd go in there too, and it would be an epic PvP spot. And I remember actually getting kills in there, which is one of the best things about it. PvP worlds were the shit, in my opinion. I actually just had a mission complete, the Troubled Waters. I saw that on my screen a while ago, and I'm gonna go do that. How many of these have I made so far? I've almost made 400 out of 2,700. So I could take a break and then go down there, and then yeah, I'll show you guys my player report while I'm there, because it's probably gonna you guys are probably gonna be like, oh, blah 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 blah, this is the worst thing ever. No, 1 second, I will be right back. Yeah, so I don't know why, but sometimes leaving the Citadel is just a huge pain in the ass for me, so I never actually recorded that bit of it. If you guys have any suggestions for me to play RuneScape, like if you want to see anything or if you want to see any guides actually coming out, I know that basically all of my combat guides since I've been making them are completely useless now because of the evolution of combat, and I will try my best to redo them, and I will actually start trying to redo them coming soon, I think. Just because if I get any free time, then I'll try doing that, and they actually take a pretty long time to make. So be patient, and I will have those up as soon as possible. But let me check on my skilled ship and see what I actually got. And 100 gunpowder, and I got a thing like that, and I can go on another voyage. 70, dun, 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 7 more left. I don't really want bamboo. Chimes are actually really good though. I don't really want to go for 80 of them. Oh, no way. Slates. This is the first time that I actually had the offer to get slates in the ship, so that must be a big new thing. So let me change this. I have to get 4,000 combat. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be actually happening. But I will try. That's 420, 210, 190, 210. I think it'd be more beneficial to actually send the rallying cry guy. This one's actually 210 also. And now the ship, reinforced ram, activate. These I think are the okay, so I can actually go with cannons on these ones too. That'd be a huge help. 11% each. This is another 11%, so that should be 88. The hull is actually already on a combat hull. That hull, yeah. And that is, I think, the most I can possibly do for this. So, do I have any effects? Nope. Crew roster. I don't have another crew for another hour, so yes, it's going to be this. And I have discovered the hook region. That's what the thing is trying to tell me. Confirm. X out of that. And then I have discovered the hook region, so now I can basically get what is it, slates, and then that will upgrade my ship, and eventually I can now seek slate and trade goods. I don't know what trade goods are. I think they are the cherry wood and jade and stainless steel. But overall, that's going to be important because that'll actually give me the ability to build other ships. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Tell me if you guys want to see anything RuneScape related, and I will do my hardest or do my best to make that happen. So, thank you guys once again, and I will see you guys later.